It looks better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. Now, I knew my grandma left me these crochet hooks for a reason. And get it fixed, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I wanted to say a quick shout out to my friend, Miss Vicky Mann. Well, this isn't the seat cover, but it's over there somewhere. A little bit of rust down here, but hey, that's just weight reduction, so you can gear jam it down the strip. The struggle is real. Here's some rat bait. Let's get that a little over your hands. That's good for them. Welcome to RCindustry. Well, hey, it's Rick here, and today, if we can get it in before the snow, we're going to take and pull the seat out of this thing, you know, because it's up on them homemade blocks and it's set way forward, and this big old thing, I just can't hardly get in it. So we're going to take the seat out, and while we got it out, we're going to put a new seat cover on it. Well, this isn't the seat cover, but it's over there somewhere. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, but yeah, we're going to put a new seat cover on this thing and, you know, make it a little more plush on the inside. And this beautiful D100. D is for dirty brown. D is for did it ever run? D is for I'm digging this 6-cylinder, man. This slant 6, the leaning tower of power. Anyway, come along for the ride. I don't know, you know, how much of it I'll get done. I'm going to try to get it pulled out before it snows or rains or whatever it is it's doing. The temperature's dropping quick. It was 57 when I got up this morning, and it's already 45 out. So, and it's not even noon yet. So I don't know what's going on. It is November though, and that usually is the kind of weather we have. So, you know, it's not anything new. It's just I don't like cold weather. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Show you more. Oh yeah, I wanted to say a quick shout out to my friend Miss Vicky Mann. Miss Vicky Mann, I ran into her this past weekend. We used to play music together. You know, go check us out. You can get on your favorite new music, however you download your music, you know, whether it's iMusic or I don't know, whatever. I use YouTube Music, but you just type in Second Chance Band, Carry On, and hey, I'm going to be singing, and she wrote the songs. Anyway, all right, show you more. There's all kinds of junk in this thing. This is the new little, I call it a brain box. It goes up under the hood there. The juice is all run out of the one that's on there, but it still works. So I'm not going to pitch it, but we are going to put a new one on there. I don't know if this is a good brand or not. The new one, the old one's probably better than this one. This is distributed by Ozark Automotive in Springfield, Missouri, but I got a feeling it probably ain't made there. Nope, made in China. So there you go. All right, so we got these panels. Let's see, this is for one of the doors. I think that door over there. This door's in pretty good shape, so we got to get this out of here. And there's them fender, the little lower pieces on the fender. So yeah, we got some metal for this thing. Oh yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, we got a mirror here. The mirror on that side is messed up. It's rusted here. This one's stuck, so I'm gonna have to soak it. And the chrome base on this one's not very good, but the rest of the mirror is good. So we're gonna have to kind of take one and make two, I think. So we don't want to tear that up. And yeah, this is what I've been trying to set on there, that thing there. Get that out of here. I've been trying to feed my mice and ground squirrels, but they just won't eat this stuff. I don't know why. Okay. Let's get this out of here. I really don't know what this is back here. It's like hoses or something. I don't know. Not sure what this is. Oh gosh, what is this stuff? Mercy. The struggle is real. Maybe I can slide the seat out. I know the seat won't go back, but it might go up. I don't know. Well, it went up on the other side, but it didn't go up on this side. Oh, that's because there's the release. It's broke. There. Got her up a little bit. Just don't know what this is. This looks like garden hose, but why is it in there? What is it hooked to? Golly. Come on, get out of there. Gosh. Man. Is this like, oh, this is an air hose. Well, there you go. Look at that. We can always use an air hose. That's a big one, too. All right. Let's see what else is in here. See, I don't really see too much else. This is a temporary fuel line that someone's run up through here, as if it would have had a tank in the back, but this truck's never had a tank in the back. It's always had it under, you know, under the bed. But they ran this fuel line across here like so, and you know, I didn't know you could run a union like that in a fuel line. And then there's another one right there, and it goes up that way. So we gotta, that's one of the things I want to do, is get that out of there. But we gotta take these blocks out from under here and you know, get this seat up and get it inside the house and get it fixed. You know what I'm saying? Well, if I didn't know better, I'd swear I'd worked on this before. I guess they used long bolts. They didn't have any shorter ones. And so as you can see, they've got instead of a bunch of washers, they used some old sockets for to take up the slack on them long bolts. So yeah, so we got to get that stuff out of there. So let's see what we can do. Show you more. So you can see we had to get down in here and take that bolt loose, and we had to take the one back there. Can you see that one? Yeah, they're right there. And I wanted to show you my custom drive shaft balancing. You know, this was custom balanced by the Dirt Daba. You know, the Dirt Daba. I think that's a French company, but I'm not sure. Well, there's what we had. Them all stacked up on that side, and this all stacked up on the other side. Let's see what that is. Mr. Japan. That is a 10 millimeter. Well, there you go. There's a use for a 10 millimeter everywhere. Well, I think I got that loose. There, that side's out. I guess we better get these seat belts pulled back through here if we can. This looks like a Chrysler seat belt here. Did these things only come out with seat belts for 2 people? Because this is a Ford. That's a Ford seat belt there. So someone has put that in. It's like an aftermarket seat belt or something. It's got like a universal mount back here in the back. Get that one from that side. Well, let's see if we can get this side. Oh yeah, she come right out of there. Shove that back through there. Golly. Get this turned over here. Some way. Somehow. You know, for being 50 years old, this whole seat looks like it's in pretty good shape. That'd be right? 74, 2024. Yeah. That's got to be at least 50 years old. Looks like this thing is broken. But, yeah, it just goes right there. Well, we can fix that, I think. Somehow. Well, we got that out of there. Here's them blocks of wood that they had up on here. Just a piece of tube for it. Yep, there went them bolt through there. Okay, biggest match sizes. That's all right. Yeah, so I would say, I don't know why this seat belt is a Fomoco, but that's what it is. Let's see if it says what year. Federal law, blah, blah, blah. No, doesn't say. But here's the speaker wire for the stereo system. Get that up out of there. All right. Let me see if I can get that old carpet out of there. Let's get rid of it while we're in. And give that thing a good throwing away. There's some rat bait. Let's get that a little over your hands. That's good for them. Not really, but this thing's got more wiring than I've seen in a long time. So let's see if we can get some of this out of here. Well, let's just take a gander at what we got going on in here. Of course, there's that big hole, and this is all rusted across there. So I have to pull that plate up. This rocker panel's solid. So, and then we got the big hole over there, so we'll have to install that and put our mount for our accelerator pedal back in there. And then got the custom 3-speed tranny right there, shifter thingy. So then on this side, of course, we got a little bit more floor over here. What's this? Something capacity 9-foot extension cord. Well, we don't need that. So yeah, that's probably about all we're going to get done today. So I think we'll just wait and get back on it. Oh, maybe tomorrow or on the next day I can. I'm going to have to get that seat took into my office. We'll get it up on some sawhorses, and you know, we'll kind of look it over. The padding and stuff's real good, and the underneath, that cardboardy stuff they use under them springs and stuff, that stuff's all in good shape. You can really tell that the truck doesn't have more than 92,000 on it. Well, hey, sorry for the interruption in today's video, but I wanted to take this short opportunity to let you know about Shop RCindustry. Yes, you can go to Shop RCindustry and you can get you this trucker's hat. Order online today. We also have shirts, white, gray, and black. And wintertime is coming, so get you a hoodie. We appreciate any purchase you make on Shop RCindustry. You can go to the About section in your phone, scroll down to the very bottom and click on that tab and it'll take you right there. All the proceeds are going back into the builds here at RCindustry. Here at RCindustry, we're making it just like brand used, baby. And now, back to your regularly scheduled video. You know, when you looked, if you go back and look at the old footage on the 77 C10 over there, old Blue Brown, wow, that seat was just destroyed. So this one's in pretty good shape, other than the vinyl's all cracked and split off of it. So, but hey, that's all right. A little duct tape, get that all back smooth again, and we'll put that new seat cover over it. Why, it'll look just like brand used, baby. Well, hey, welcome back to day 2. This is actually 2 days later. Yeah, because yesterday was Thanksgiving. Yeah. So I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I did. I always find plenty to eat. Well, today I got to get the convertible out, and this is in the way, and this has got no seat in it. So I don't know. We're gonna have to put a concrete block in there, I guess. I don't know. Let's see if it'll even start, because it's only 31 degrees out. All right, show you more. Well, I got me a bucket to sit on. Let's put this back in there. Kind of cover up that hole in the floor. Let's see. It's got to be just custom. Just like brand used right here, baby. All right, let's see if we can get this thing started. Oh gosh, well, it ain't no taller than it was. All right, let's see if we can get her started. Well, I got to get some keys first. All right, got me some keys here. I think we'll sit there and let that thing warm up a little bit, just because it's so cold and it won't hurt for it to charge the battery now that we cranked on it. Anyway, won't be doing much to the seat today, so I'll show you more later. Well, hey, it's Rick here. Oop, this thing just about fell off there. We're back inside today. You know, it's cold, it snowed. Whew, goodness. But we got the seat in here. And you can see it's in just wonderful condition. I want to see if we can pull some of this up. May have to get my pliers out. I don't know. This thing is kind of cattywampus here. Is that a word? Let's see if we can pull this up a little. I don't know. That whole thing needs to come way up there. But she's not a wanting to come up there too good. Now, surprisingly, the foam in this thing's in pretty good shape. As you can see, I mean, a couple of little chunks out of it there, but you can see that, you know, this is just, she just don't meet up anymore. I mean, you know. Yeah, I don't know. But what we do have is some Gorilla Tape, so that's always a good thing to have. And we got some string, some good kite string here. And then we got this little duker here from Amazon. And this is just like the one we put in the Chevy this past summer. So I'm thinking, you know, if it's good enough for the Chevrolet, why, it ought to be good enough for this Dodge, wouldn't you think? So, anyway, let's see if we can kind of get this worked up on here and maybe run some of that string through here and tie it down. And yeah, let's, we've got to get some more of this up on there yet. It ain't quite where it needs to be, so. Anyway, you get the point. Show you more. Okay, so what I've got here is I've taken my leather punch on my little pocket knife here, and we're poking some holes in here, and we're going to try, I'm not going to try to pull this together too much, but I'm going to try to make it lay flat. The big thing is getting this through there, so that might be exciting. I'm not real sure how I'm going to do that yet. This doesn't act like it's wanting to do that. You know what I need is a crochet hook. Hold on. Now, I knew my grandma left me these crochet hooks for a reason. I just never did know what reason was for exactly sure. But I'm thinking that we ought to be able to stick this up through there like so. and pull this down through here like thus. I mean, won't that work? I'm thinking it should work. I'm guessing here. Let's see, let's cut some of this off. Let me get my scissors. Now let's just give that a cut like that. Since we don't really know what we're doing, why? Excuse me. All right, let's get this crochet hook going here. See if we can pull her through this way. Oh, look at that. Well, that's just like brand used there. Well, it's going to rip, though. I was afraid of that. Well, let's tie it off here. You know. Once it's kind of pulled together and this part's all laid flat, I'm just going to take some of that tape and just cover it all up with that anyway. So I ain't too worried about it. Let's see if we can get this over through here. Oh, this thing works pretty good now. I had no idea what these crochet hooks could do. Did you? Well, I don't think I did that one too good. Gotta get this, oops, up in there. Gotta kind of work this thing around and pull it up through there. There we go. And then we're going to do the same thing here. And we're going to pull that up through there like so. Yeah, see, we're not gonna try to get it too tight, because I can see right away that if we try to get it too tight, that's not going to work too good. She's just not going to work too good that way. Come on now, let's play friendly. There we go. Yeah, see how? Let me go ahead and lace this all up through here, and then I'll bring you back and show you more. So you can see that I got this kind of just woven, and I don't have it pulled real tight because this stuff is shrunk so bad. And we're going to run some across here and try to tie some of this in just so it lays flat. And then we'll put this all over it and patch it up good. But that's what we're doing. Okay, well, you can see that we got that roughly kind of tied up there. Just want to kind of hold this over a little bit. Let's see if we can get some of this stuff out of here. And put that stuff away. And let's see what we got here. So I want to just do that like so. I know you guys have used tape on your seats before, so you're not seeing anything new. I'm going to go ahead and fill this in all the way across here, and then we're going to see about what we can do up here at the top part, where that's coming loose. I'm just excited about getting the seat down to a level where I can set in the truck. I can't hardly get in it the way it was. So I'm excited about that. Okay, I think you kind of get the idea here. I'm going to go ahead and work that on across here, and then we'll work up here. Show you more. Okay. I think we got that. Yeah, that turned out pretty nice. Now, of course, we're not going to set directly on that. That'll give us something underneath, you know, when we put the cover over it. So I want to do the same thing up here. Because you can see that, you know, the sun has kind of rotted some of that out. So I think I'm going to tape up that good up there before we put the cover on it. All right, show you more. Are you guys helping? Huh? You going to sit there and watch, are you? Well, are you? Well, now this thing is looking just like brand used here. So let's just see. These are high quality. I mean, you know, $19.99, $19.95. But I'll tell you what, the one that's in there, the old Chevy, has held together pretty good. And I don't, you know, I mean, I don't use it on purpose, but I mean, I don't baby it around either. So let's see. Get this thing flipped over. And then we'll tie this off on the bottom. And we also need to fix this handle. If you remember, the wire that unlocks that side is broke. So I don't know what we're going to get into there. So let's get this thing flipped over and see what we got. Show you more. Okay, well, what I did was I took an old cotter pin, or whatever you want to call that, and I looped that, and then I bent this over it. So now I'm going to take some of my Gorilla tape, because I don't want this to catch on anything. And I'm going to take a piece of this and wrap that part like so. And now you can see that that moves that rod, and that frees this up. So we move around. Okay. I think that does it. We do need to take these little clips here. We got to put some of these in here. And I'm going to take and kind of weave this down like this underneath all of this. And we'll do it like that right there. And then we'll kind of go under here, pull that back, and hook it on itself. Well, I got to tell you, I think that thing looks pretty good now. I mean, it looks better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. So anyway, I want to get this thing put back in the truck, but you know, it's cold out. It was 27 this morning. I think it's warmed up some, but I'm not putting it in today. So I think this will be probably the end of the video for today. And as soon as we get a chance, we'll get out there and put this thing back in. Then we got to start welding up the floorboards because, you know, you saw it. It's a mess. So, all right, show you more. Well, it's a couple of days later. It's actually December now. If you remember earlier on in this video, it was November, but it was only like 3 or 4 days ago. The snow has kind of melted off. So you probably, if you were one of the 29 people who watched my video on the snow, brushing the snow off the old Dodge here, yeah, if you were one of the 29 people out of 5,000 that subscribed, that watched that, you would know that it was pretty cold that day. Today is about 55 currently, but we're supposed to be having another front coming in here, so it's going to be dropping the temperature. So what I thought I would do is we need to get that seat that's in my office brought out here and put into this thing. So what I want to do is get this kind of cleaned out a little bit. All the stuff we're going to save, maybe put it in a cardboard box and go ahead and get this seat brought in here. The mounts for it are still in here, the original mounts. So we'll put it back where it's supposed to go, and then hopefully it will slide back far enough that I can get in and out of it. So, all right, show you more. And don't forget, the best way to support this channel is to buy your merch. You know, your hoodies and your hats and your t-shirts and all that kind of stuff. Because all of that profit from those sales goes right directly into these builds. So be sure and you know, get on over there. Christmas is coming. You're going to see this a couple of days before Christmas or a couple of weeks before Christmas. So, you know, yeah, get out there and shop RCindustry.com and order your stuff up, some good stuff. So anyway, and I'd also like to address the subscribers. We have great subscribers, and we have a lot of people watching. I mean, it's unbelievable a lot of times on these projects how many people watch. So, but with that said, do you know that only 12% of you are actual subscribers? 12%? If we had 100%, we'd have 25,000 subscribers. So I would just encourage you to go up there and, you know, click on the subscribe button, turn the bell on so you get the notifications when the videos come out. And hey, because we're making it just like brand used here, baby. All right, so before we put this seat in here, I want to take this doogie whopper here, 5/16, 18 threads per whatever, and you know, however you do all that. And I want to chase these studs because I got me some new nuts here, but they kind of start on there, but then they don't want to go on there all the way. And then I got me some washers to put on the bottom side because the factory hole for this is pretty good size, and the original washers would have had a big washer welded to the end of them. So anyway, so let me get these chased off here with this and some oil, and I'll show you more. Okay, so we got them all chased up, threads clean. So I'm gonna just take and kind of brush some of this, whatever all this is, off of here. I think I just saw, yeah, there's the piece that broke off of that, the little rod that runs between the two latches on the seat. So yeah, let's just get this kind of cleaned up here a little bit, and then we'll get that seat sitting in here. Show you more. Okay, well, we got that in there. That's looking more normal now. So we're going to take some tools here and some stuff and get down in here and see if we can't tighten that down. Show you more. Okay, we're getting this finished up. This is the last bolt or two here, nut washer or whatever. Get those tightened in there, and then we're going to see if it works. Well, let's see if I can get in this thing. Oh yeah, lots more room. Before I didn't have no room. Let's see, we can raise it up if we need to and push it back. That all works just fine. Now all we got to do is start gear jamming down the strip. All right, I don't know how many more days we got till the No Name Nationals, but you know, 2025 October is coming up pretty quick. I mean, it just seems like the older you get, the faster it comes. So I want to try to stay focused on this thing so we can get it down there for you all to see us run it down the strip one time. All right, well, that's one project down and many, many more to go. We got to get in there and get them floors, get some metal cut and for them floors. Luckily, all the support rails and all that stuff under the cab is good. It's a little rusty, but it's solid, so we'll clean that up. We'll weld some stuff in there, and yeah, I think it's going to be fine. I'm going to try to find a carpet kit for this. I've got some carpet that I bought for the blue, old blue brown over there, so that's something I want to do too. And a guy gave me a beautiful mink blanket with the American flag on it, and I'm going to put that in the head, use that as the headliner in that truck. So But I'm still looking for some door panels for that 77 Chevy pickup. So if any of you out there got some, let me know. I've got some for like a 73 to a 75, but they don't fit. And oh, there goes the horsies. And I know that the 79 and up don't fit because the window regulators stick out further. And you got to change the window regulator out, and I don't want to do that. So I need a set of door panels for a 77 or a 78 Chevy C10. Meanwhile, back on this thing, I think next time, like I said, we're going to get in here and start welding some floors in, try to seal up that cab good, and I'm going to try to find a carpet kit for it, and clean it. The interior needs to be cleaned up. Once we can get the mice and the ground squirrels from being able to have access to it, we'll clean it up. And I really do appreciate you all coming in here and watching these videos. I know I kind of got into a little bit of a rant. It is surprising to me that only 12% of you are subscribed. So we get a lot of views. We got a lot of people out there that watch the videos. So just get up there and, like I said earlier, just hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, and with that being said, we're making it just like brand used here, baby. Oh yeah, and remember the words from Luke chapter 1 verse 37. For no word from God will ever fail. Run, Tallulah, run!
Hi, baby.